So this video is for any women who are approaching 30 or who are in their 30s or maybe even older, who are still single, no husband, no children, and they're watching their friends, their family.
So today's video is about women who are actually single. They don't have children, they don't have husbands, that they are not married, they don't have relationship, they are just on their own. They have a lot to say, both how they are feeling, how things is going for them, and how they expected things to have gone for them. So guys, I'm going to be sharing these stitches with you. You patiently sit and watch it. We watch it together. When you're done watching, we'll come back to talk about it.
Appear to move ahead in life and they feel like they're stuck and alone and need some encouragement. So I've been in a single season for quite a while now, and I wouldn't say it's been easy, but one of the things that has really helped me is kind of having a shift in perspective and a shift in mindset. Life is short, but life is also very long, and by the grace of God or the universe, if that's what you believe in, you'll get to see many, many more decades. Not just your 30s, not just your 40s. And so I think when you put that into perspective, it helps you to realise that this literally is a season. It's a season that you should enjoy. As a society and even in womanhood, we like to tell ourselves that if you haven't hit certain milestones by a certain age, then you failed. And one thing that I've learned from being around plenty of women, friends, family, who have hit those milestones is that those things are huge responsibilities. They require so much of yourself. I commend women that are in that position, but at the same time, I really appreciate the fact that I'm not in that position right now. Look at me, I'm here on a Sunday, I'm lying in bed doing absolutely nothing. I'm pretty sure my friends who are moms right now are not in bed doing absolutely nothing, unless their children are old enough to look after themselves. At the end of the day, it's all about perspective. Use this time to learn more about yourself, use this time to pick up a hobby, use this time to explore the world, use this time to read, use this time to enjoy the things that you do have in your life as opposed to focusing so much on the things that you do not have, because I can guarantee once that partner and those babies come, you will have so little time for yourself, and you're going to wish that you use this time to enjoy your life as it is. Appreciate the fact that you have a little bit longer to get to know yourself, you have a little bit longer to enjoy the things that you can enjoy. It's a blessing being single and having this season to get to know yourself, so take advantage of that. But anyway, I'm going to enjoy my Sunday in bed because I can, and hopefully I'll post later. Peace.
So I am 33 years old and I am single. I have no children. My friend was over today. She's 32 years old, same, single, no children. We were talking about life. We did our vision boards, and we were just thinking and reflecting on where life has taken us and why some things didn't work out. And if I could go back in time and tell younger me something, it'd be like, todo pasa por una razón. Everything happens for a reason. And everything makes sense now that there was like breakups that happened, there was jobs that didn't work out, there was houses that didn't work out, and now I find myself in this peaceful time in my life where I am so grateful to be here today, and just everything that I have, like everything just makes sense now. And we were both reflecting on what is the point of life. We were talking about like wills. I know it got really dark. Okay, not dark, but deep conversations. We were talking about the meaning of life and what is the meaning of life. Because sometimes I catch myself saying like, what's the point of waiting to 8 to 5? And what's the point of doing this? But thankfully, I found my passion, which is podcasting, and I feel like it gives me something to keep me busy, and it keeps me inspired, and it keeps me motivated. But for a long time, I didn't have that, and I went through a lot of stuff throughout my 20s.
The truth is, whether some of us admit it or not, whether we like it or not, a lot of people honestly want to be either married or to be in a relationship. Although we know a lot of people will come out to say they are not into any relationship by their own choice, but in reality some of them might not really be by their own choice. It might just be that life happened. Like for some of these people in this video, you see how they talked about how life is. Some of them say they are happy, like the lady who said she's still in bed Sunday morning. She's comfortably lying down on that bed doing nothing. That if she were to be married, or if she had children of her own, there is every possibility that she would not be in bed as at that time, which is very true. For us who are mothers, those of us who are married, we can attest to the fact that it takes a lot. It takes a lot, be you a man or a woman, to be able to keep your marriage, to be able to continue being married, because it's not all about what people see outside there, wear matching clothes, dress. There's a lot of work. Like your sleep as a mother is almost completely cancelled, especially when you just give birth. Or when you just give birth, you work, you do this and you do that, you will be exhausted. So sometimes I don't actually blame those who decide to be child free by their choice, or who decide to say, oh, they don't want to get married, because when you are married as a woman, you have a lot of work to do. When you are married as a man, you also equally have a lot of work to do, except you want to be married and be single at the same time. Well, some of these people also have a lot to say. We've not finished watching the stitches yet. I would like us to watch all the stitches. Moving forward, let's watch the remaining part of the stitches.
And finally, I have peace at 33. It took a while, but I got here, and I'm so proud of myself for getting here. But one thing that I need to work on this year is getting outside and making more joyful moments and just connecting with people, because I feel like the pandemic took a lot of time away from us. If I could get back my 3 years from the pandemic, I would, to be 30 again, because I feel like there's a lot that I missed out on. But what I'm trying to say is that life is short, and we have to find those joyous moments. Like, what gives you joy? Because you never know if tomorrow is your last day. And I just wanted to share that because it really opened up my eyes. Like, we were talking, I'm like, oh my God, I need to get outside, because this year I spent a lot of time being a little antisocial queen at home. Yes, I know, even though I have the podcast, like, I spend a lot of time at home because I'm always working on the podcast. And when I'm not working on the podcast, I'm at my 8 to 5. So this year I'm going to make it a priority to have some human connection. I do I know it sounds terrible. It sounds like I don't go outside. I do, but I need to do it more, because I'm getting a little too comfortable being home. And if I want to think, like, let's say like I'm about to die and my life is flashing before my eyes, I don't want it just to be me sitting on the couch on my laptop watching 90 Day Fiance or any reality TV show, because I'm a reality TV show junkie. I want it to be like events or like connections with people. So anyways, if you have forgot that life is short, this is your reminder that life is short. So go do what you want and meet some people.
It's for all the girls that are single, okay? Here are 3 things you should never, and I mean never, read my lips, never do when you're in your single season. Number 1, stay sad. Like, think about it. When is there ever going to be a time in your life when you're able to 100% focus on yourself and not worry about anybody else? You need to value this time instead of being sad. Number 2 is to never feel like you can't take yourself out on a date just because you don't have a date. My friend, you are the date. This is your solo date season. I don't care how cringe it sounds. Go take yourself out and build your confidence and become that girl before you even think about going on a date with somebody else. The final one, oof, girl. Never entertain a talking stage out of loneliness. Entertain a talking stage because you're actually interested in the person. But in general, do not allow your loneliness to make you turn stupid.
The number 1 reason that you are single is not that you're not working on yourself enough. It's not that you're not pretty enough. It's not that you're not educated enough. No, the real reason that you are single is because there's no exposure of you. If you are partly working from home and you're going to Pilates classes, which is the kind of sport that not many men do, or you're working on building your own company, and at night you're tired, so you sit on the sofa with your dog or your cat and you watch Netflix or you're on the phone with your girlfriends. And on Friday nights you do go out with your girlfriends, but you sit 3 girls at a bar, and that's very intimidating for a man. So no man will come up and talk to you. And your Instagram account, it's either private or you show off a profile that's all about women empowering women, and that scares men away. So here's the solution. You have to start to go to places where the kind of man you would like to meet hangs out. And because men are all about activities, you could, for example, become a member at the golf club or take tennis lessons at the local tennis club. And if sports is not your thing, why don't you go to a good hotel where men meet for business meetings and sit in the lobby and have a coffee? And if you live in a city, men like to watch sports, even if they don't play themselves. Why don't you go to a sports bar when the Formula One or Wimbledon is on? And wherever you are, don't fidget with your phone, because a man who sees you and likes you wants to know that you're approachable. So ladies, rule number 1, if you don't want to be single anymore, if you want to meet a future spouse, you have to get yourself out of the house.
So now in all of this, the truth is there are people who actually want to remain single. There are people who actually don't want to have children of their own. Of course, it's okay. Then there are people who really want to, but they don't have. They are not into a relationship because no man is coming for them. Or maybe when the men came, as at that point, they didn't deem it fit to settle for one, thinking that there will always be time. Well, for people who are actually single now, maybe above 30, they are like some of these ladies in this video, 33 and above. They should put it in mind that it is not the end of the world. Just like one of the ladies said, the truth is this era of you being single is the era you need to put in good use for yourself. Because when you eventually get married, you give birth, it's not funny. It's not something very easy. So instead of you to stay sad, then they are thinking about, I want to get married, somebody is not forthcoming. Use it to make yourself better. Use it to get a better version of yourself that both your children and your husband, if they eventually come, will love and appreciate. The truth is, just as some ladies think, oh, they are single, they need a man, they want husband, they want their family, that is how most men are also. They are also looking for good women as well. Although they might make it seem as if it's women who always the one looking for husband. The truth is, a lot of men also look for wife. I've seen a lot. They get mature, older than their peers. At the end of the day, they have money, they have everything, and yet they will still be looking for someone to get married to. So instead of you to feel sad at this point of your life, you just have to use it to better yourself. Enjoy your life in a good way. Go places, take yourself out. And just like the last lady said, one of the lady in this video said, if you really want to settle down, you want someone to come for you, your Instagram page is always on private. Nobody can get to you via your Instagram, because these days of social media, we find out that some people can get to you through your social media handle. Then it's on private, and if it's eventually removed from private, all what is there on your page is about feminism. Men are bad, men are wicked, men are this, men are that. You don't ever see anything good to talk about men, or you talk about women, supporting women, especially in the bad way, always talking down on men that they are bad. And in your own heart of hearts, in your mind, you know that you actually need them, you actually need a husband, you want a husband. Then I think it will be good for you to change. At this point, you have to change. You don't have to follow the crowd, because maybe some of your friends are the type that always talk about men the wrong way, as if there is no good man at all. Then you have to stop behaving like that so that you will eventually get what you want. It's not about being proud, it's just reality. Come down from your high horse, especially if your standard is something that you as a woman cannot even meet with. It's good to have a standard, it's good to set your standard, yes, but it should be within what you as a woman can attain. So that is it. And if you are the type that is always indoor 24/7, just like me, in fact I was even fortunate to get someone because I'm the indoor type. I can be in the house for years. But these days it might not be very easy. If you are the indoor type, go out, meet friends, make new friends, go to where people are, because the truth is, in most cases these men will not come to your house to find you. It's when you go to places that they eventually see you. Well guys, this is all about the video. I'd like you all to drop your opinion on this. What do you think about this video? Please drop it right here in the comment section. And if you've watched me up to this very moment and you are yet to subscribe, I honestly don't waiting for. Please do subscribe, give my video a thumbs up, and if it's possible, turn on the notification bell so that when I post a video anytime, you will see it. See you guys in my next video.